And I'm Laura.
And we are Fun Funky Mixed Media.
Today we're going to be making feeling cubes. And a feeling cube is a cube that has different facial expressions on it. And it is a useful tool to sit on your desk and talk about your feelings. When you're feeling happy, you can turn it to the happy side. When you're mad, you can turn it to the mad side. So it's a good way to kind of, when you're sitting and talking about your feelings, it will allow you to have something to, hold in your hand or discuss your feelings with it. So the way that we are going to create these is either with a wooden block, if you have a wooden block. Nancy has one that she created just with a block that she had sitting around. Or we can make one out of homemade clay. So homemade clay is made with baking soda and with cornstarch. And the recipe is right here. It's 1 cup cornstarch, 2 cups baking soda, and 1 1/4 cups of water. So to make those, what you're gonna do is you're going to heat up your water. And we have our water right here. Heat up the water a little bit. And then you're gonna add your cornstarch and your baking soda. And you're just gonna do this. Now, let me tell you, if you're watching this without your parents, we need to make sure that you only do this with your parents. We don't want you anywhere near a stove or doing this by yourself. So this is with your parents that are with you or an adult. It doesn't have to, if it's your aunt, uncle, that works too. So you're just gonna kind of start stirring it around and it will start to harden up. So you can move it around and it will start to kind of boil and it will thicken as it goes. And you want it to thicken to a consistency of a mashed potatoes. So mashed potatoes is kind of the consistency that you are looking for as you, have it on low heat and it starts to go together. If at any point that you notice that it's not really kind of going together, you can always add a little bit more cornstarch or a little bit more baking soda. So you stir it together on the pan and it will start to thicken up. And as it thickens up, it will turn into like the mashed potatoes type consistency. And when it has that consistency, you are going to take, once it cools, you can put it into a little dish and let it cool. And this makes quite a bit. This recipe makes quite a bit. So you can even like break it up into 2 smaller cubes if you want to, or 1 large cube. We did find that the bigger cube kind of cracks a little bit more than the smaller cubes. So you're gonna take the mashed potato-like consistency and kind of put it together in your hands. And then you are going to put it on the table and you're going to kind of just squeeze the sides and tap it on the countertop and kind of make it form a cube. Now it's not going to be like the most perfect cube ever. It's not, not supposed to be. It can have like one side bigger than the other. It could be a little wonky. It's okay to be wonky.
It's mashed potato time.
See, there you go. It's the mashed potato consistencies that you are looking for. So you just make it into a cube just like this. You kind of, just are forming it side by side. And then another thing you could do if you wanted to is take some of the extra and you can just start to play and make stuff with it. So it's kind of fun for that. I was playing with it and made this little, almost like a little snail that I can paint later. So you can do that too. Or we were thinking you could roll it into a ball and you could make a different face for every emotion. So then you could have different people and they could all, you could use them as I'm mad and I'm happy and this is why I'm mad and this is why I'm happy. And they could be little characters that you talk to. So, so then once you have your cube all done, and it takes about 24 hours for this to harden, about 24 hours. And sometimes the bigger ones, That took about a day and a half. Don't eat it. It's not for eating. It's
But
not
it
for
looks
eating.
like mashed potatoes.
It does look like mashed potatoes, but if you eat that, it's not going to be real yummy. So what we did was we had our faces. So this one, I painted it first, and then I put the little faces on it. So my blue face was sad. And so you can kind of tie the colors in with the different facial expressions. So this is silly. I did silly for that one. And we also have, we were thinking another way that you could do it is not put a little hat on it or a little hair, like I did some crazy hair with a ribbon, and she did yarn. So we were showing you different kinds of ribbon and stuff, is you could just decorate each side, and then it could be like a dice, and you could roll the dice, it's over there, and so roll it like a dice, and then you can talk about your emotions, or you can make faces with it as you are playing. So we really hope that this gives you some fun in the kitchen with your kids and family, and also allows you to talk about your feelings, because, you know, as families go, it's important to discuss them and, you know, talk about how you feel, how your day was. You know, oh, I was mad at one point in my day, and then I was confused. So you can do all kinds of things like that. We hope you enjoy this video, and we will see you soon. All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Nancy
Laura
from Fun Funky Mixed Media.